Local schools are getting ready for big changes when students return next week. One of those changes includes the use of cell phones.
The Focus Act limits the use of cell phones and personal electronic devices during the instruction day. CBS 42 senior reporter Amy Hybels joins us live from Helena now. And Amy, you talked with Shelby County Schools Superintendent Lewis Brooks today.
That's right. We've learned that the Board of Education just adopted its new policies, and students can certainly expect to see changes out here next week. Now, while they are still allowed to bring their wireless communication devices on campus and into the school building, once that school day starts, they have to put it away.
The thing that they are used to that they have done.
Teacher orientation is underway for young educators and teachers transferring to the Shelby County school system. That's where we met up with Superintendent Lewis Brooks to learn about how the school district plans to implement the Focus Act.
Once the bell rings and the kids are on their way to their first period class or whatever class they're going to at that time, they're shut off, put away in their lockers, in their backpacks.
High school students will also be allowed to store their cell phones in their cars. The biggest change? Students won't be allowed to use cell phones in between classes.
During class changes, those transition periods, also during lunch times, so they were very clear with the expectations in those two particular times that our students were used to being able to utilize them.
Youngblood says after a warning, teachers will be able to enforce the new policy adopted by their Board of Education by having students hand over their cell phones to give to the school administrator. We asked Superintendent Brooks about the required change in policy coming to Alabama schools this fall.
I don't know that we have a major fundamental issue with cell phones. I understand that screen time is a challenge for a lot of parents and educators. I think our kids they're gonna do what we ask them to do.
We asked father of 5, Taylor May, who has his young children enrolled in Helena schools, how he feels about limiting cell phone use at schools. He believes fewer distractions win out.
Having them on them all the time, I think that's just unhealthy. I'm an exercise physiologist, so I'm thinking, what are we doing to the brains? There is that fear of how do I get in contact with my kids if something did happen? I need to contact them now. I need to be, are they okay? So that's the positive side of it. But limiting the access to that so they don't hear all the rest of the noise and they can concentrate on what they're doing, I think is more important.
Now, in the school's new policy, there are exceptions for students who have an individualized education plan or an individualized health plan. Another exception is allowing the use of cell phones during an emergency threatening the life or safety of the student or another person. Reporting live in Helena, I'm Amy Hybels, CBS 42 News.